All right, this I bought at Goodwill. It's Star Wars B-Wing. It's from 1984, and I'm gonna list it high, hopefully. All right, so I priced it high. It sold for $43.99 plus shipping. And I sold this through the global shipping program. I don't know where this is going, but all I had to do is ship it to Kentucky, and that was it. I sold this lot of 6 REM cassettes. I found them at Goodwill. I paid 25 cents a piece for them on a half-off sale. It's been a long time, but eventually they sold, and I sold them for $20 free shipping, shipped for $3.33. So I'm happy with that sale. I sold this pair of Adidas Wizard wrestling shoes. I paid about $6 for these. They sold for $37.39 plus shipping. I sold this Tobiyashi? Yeah, did I say that? Toshiba. Tobiyashi. I sold this Toshiba Remote. I purchased this at my local thrift store. They have a bin of random remotes that I always go look through. They're 25 cents a piece, and this sold for $12.99 free shipping. Not like a brag sale here or anything, but a quarter into $12.99 free shipping. Easy sale. Easy. That is an easy sell. A few months ago, I did a Facebook Marketplace deal where I bought over 100 audiobooks, and I sold a lot of 7 for $19.99 plus shipping on top. All right, so this was a cool sell. I found this. It was a big one. It was a 17.5-inch Dinosaur. It was all rubber. I found it. I found it at Goodwill. I paid $3 or $5 for it. I can't remember. I think it was $3. It had Toys R Us written on it. It sold for $29.99 with shipping. I thought this was going to be a shipping error. It was pretty big. At first I thought about putting in a poly mailer just because it was made of rubber. I felt it would be okay. Kind of thought about the buyer, and they probably wouldn't appreciate that too much. So I took a chance and I shoved it into a box. I just pushed the head down and just smashed it in there. And I'm praying when they open it up, it pops up. It's probably scare them, but they won't ever know, hopefully. They've already received it, but they haven't left me feedback yet. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed. Because at first it was going to cost me $20-some to ship it. And that wasn't going to happen. So I ended up shipping it it cost me about $10 to ship it. I found this Marvin the Martian bobblehead. Found it at Goodwill. I paid $1.49 for it. A piece had broke off of the top of his helmet. I disclosed that in the listing, and I ended up selling this for $17.59 plus shipping. Found this at Goodwill. It's a wooden operation game. It was pretty cool. I've never seen one. I've never seen this edition before. It was made of all wood. It was new open box. I paid $5 for it. It ended up selling for $16.99 plus shipping on top. It looked like a really fancy board game. I sold these Haan penny loafers. I found them at Goodwill. I paid $8 for them. They sold for $29.99. They just kind of caught my eye when I was looking around. They were in such good shape. I decided to look them up, see if they would, if they sold. Saw they had some sold comps. It took a little while to sell. You know, a lot of times, I mean, me personally, I didn't really think penny loafers were something that was kind of people wore still, but I mean, I could be wrong. You know, this guy bought them. Hopefully he's wearing them, but either way, he bought them from me, so it's not my problem anymore. It's his problem. I'm not going to put that in there because that sounds mean. All right, so I shoved this off recently in a video. I paid $8 for this. This is a Sony AM stereo cassette recorder. It's just a tape deck. Doesn't have a CD player or anything. It sold for $49.99. This was an awesome find. Really debating on buying that, and then I didn't know why. I was like, what am I debating about? Cannot believe I almost passed it up. It had detachable speakers. Super cool. I wish I had cassettes or a place to display it. I probably would have kept it because it's just like one of those cool pieces. I found this XXL Disney Cruise Line button-up shirt. It had some flags on it, silhouette of Mickey on it, and I bought it at Goodwill. It was brand new with the tags on it, but it had a few stains on it. I disclosed that in the listing. I paid $3 for it. It sold for $22.49 with shipping on top. I mean, Disney usually sells, bigger sizes usually sell. All right, this is something I sold that I don't really know much about it, but it was a Coleman 18-volt battery. Oh, well, I bought it at Goodwill. I paid $8 for it. It was brand new in the packaging. It sold for $69.99. I'm a little nervous because I don't really know much about batteries. Do the batteries ever die on it? I didn't want to open it up and test it. Just after the last few weeks have gone for me, I was a little nervous on selling this, to be honest, but it was brand new in packaging. So I'm feeling if there's some kind of problem that the buyer will be a little more understanding that it was brand new packaged up. And I hadn't seen any of them packaged up like that. Most of them were open and used. So I felt, and they're open used, were selling for around $40-some. So brand new sealed, I decided to go hit for the moon, and $69.99 was the moon for me on this. So those are just some of the items that I sold this past week. It's not everything I sold, but if you want to see what I sold, I'll put a link down below. You can find my eBay store and my Mercari store. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, if you get the thumbs up for me, if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys in 3 days. Bye. It's 230 of 2003, and last sold comp of this was $49.99, so that's what I have that one listed for. So happy days. I should sell it for a little bit more, right? Because there's one less out there. I've learned that before. If there's one less out there, you price it up. How much should I go up? 2%? 3%? I should ask 54. Maybe I am asking $54.99. That sounds a little bit better. $54.99.